Alright, I'm here to run through my 24 songs that I've registered so far with the Songwriters Association of Canada. I've done two 12-song submissions since last November, and I would like to run through these 24 songs by the title quickly so that we can connect the title to the music and there will be no confusion. So we'll start with, these are in alphabetical order. So we'll start with the first song in the first submission, which is Currents. And Currents is this one.
None would seek a world so bleak, endless hardships forced upon them, feeling like a child unwanted, lifeless as a stone.
Okay, second song, Denial.
There's fulfillment, spared the greedy dawn that keeps falsehoods misleading on, and enjoyment behind closed eyes if you can't get your hands on it otherwise. You got a lot you're reluctant to give out, building deep inside.
Okay, next song, Flimsy. I like this one quite a lot.
Trouble on the rise. It hardly took a second look to see through the disguise. Someone out to capture, commandeered the scene.
It's not Jerk Jagger in the video either, it is me. But I guess I'll have to do something with my hair so I don't get confused with that monster. Pardon me. I like this song quite a lot. It's got a nice psychedelic edge to it. Then we have Gurmoose, a song named with a very silly title because it is instrumental anyway. But it's the GR period is actually short for the word ground moose. Because my mother used to send me ground moose when I was going to college. A long time ago when I was going to college in Ottawa, she would send me ground moose. A little package with the ground GR abbreviated. And little care packages that she would send me. I miss her sometimes. Okay, next one is Hairball. Hairball is this one.
Entangled on an angle, no longer taking my good time. What begun as a bit of fun has
become the only thought on my mind.
She's the main attraction.
A loud voice. It always sounds right when I have loud instruments backing it up.
That's it.
Next one is Juice. Juice. This one, it's got a different sound on the lead guitar, but it's playing the same melody. Juice. This one, which I have now, I have a kind of a psychedelic video to go with it now. Sort of sounds like juice spilling, like overflowing out of a glass. That's why I thought of that title. Linger is next here. This is Linger. And I just used my live version to register it. Even though I wrote it in 2011, 3 years earlier.
The extra attention, as long as I try to flee another direction.
It's about the closest thing I have to a flawless live recording. Is that recording I made of Linger in 2013.
As I try and complete an errand, lost shepherd me with your baby finger.
Okay, then we have Mayhem, because these are in alphabetical order, so L is followed by M. is Mayhem.
Heard the story. No use in ignoring me. Though I have no line to read you.
Okay, and then we have Mayhem followed by Orbit, a more kind of progressive sounding, experimental sounding song. I'd be very happy if this song one day was used by astronauts to help their journey pass a little more pleasantly when they're going to space. I just thought the word orbit, there's something synchronous about it all, just about the music especially, that I think is excellent for that kind of application. Maybe used as a background in science fiction movies. Okay, then we have Redundant, my song number 200 in my garage band. This is the one I used for my first round of cartoons when I made a video out of my Holy Roller cartoons. This was the song I put in the background. You know it, and then we have Simper following that. This is Simper.
Flashes for expanded glory, thunder of the
more recent song. I wrote it in 2017. I wrote it after I rewrote Mischief. I wrote this. And this was new. Mischief was old. I didn't share it right away when I wrote it. I just held on to it. And didn't release it until last year, last June or something. And then finally in this submission, the 12th song is Tinsel Heaven, which is this one.
Invitations from out of the blue.
Tinsel Heaven here.
Waves conform to a curvy procession. Opportunities too good to be true. Hope to make at least a decent impression. You might have made a softer landing.
Okay, so those 12 songs all registered under this number here. So on to the next 12 here, which were just recently registered, registered on the last day of January, last month. And start with, again, in alphabetical order, and start with Control, this one here that you might have heard people singing in football stadiums when it went to overtime, or hockey games that went to overtime, but that I didn't get paid for.
Well, I can't say it isn't a valuable exercise, if a little fleeting. Right when you're about to get even, sky clear and you're back to cheer, free of the relentless reminder, fell down the waiting hole.
Okay,
Never knew
that's Control.
could have decided.
Next one here is Headlong. I've decided to register a totally new one, Headlong. One that I didn't share until the day I wrote it, which was August 2013. and that's this one.
You showed no shame or sorrow, bringing me the day, not expecting to upset me, but you won't give back tomorrow, since you took the past away.
Gee, I wonder what that's about. You won't give back tomorrow since you took the past away. Alright, and that one is followed in alphabetical order here by Heartstrings, which is this tune. A little bit happier.
Don't need to cry when you've had a bad day. I'm right here beside you, with you all the way. Why did you try to chase me away? You're so fantastic, I love you anyway. And if you're sure that what you're doing is right, you may soon recover.
Okay, that's that one, and then that one is followed by an instrumental track called Impact, which is the one I was talking about. I was thinking of using for a cop show. I think you might know it. I'll just bump forward a bit here. Okay, that's Impact. Impact here is followed by another instrumental track in alphabetical order called Leg It Up. And what's interesting about this one is that I wrote and shared this before I rewrote Size in 2010. I shut this up, and they were bashing it as surfer music or something. It was so full of hate to be prancing around with my music, don't you think? Okay, let's Leg It Up. Leg It Up is followed here by Meat Hooks. And this is Meat Hooks.
So far your efforts have only deprived me of everything. You speak of a shining future that never comes to pass, and let the merciless present seize me in its iron grasp.
I'm not overly concerned about someone stealing it because it's in 11/4 time, which makes it extremely hard for other musicians to play. Oh, and here's the next one in alphabetical order here, Nonchalant, which I initially wrote a kind of initial version of it in 2007, and then I wrote the final version of it 2016, October 20th, 2016. And that's this one, Nonchalant. It's my song, not Nickelback's. They stole it from when I first shared it.
Stuck in a see-through.
Just a second here. Yes. Okay, now where were we here? See, it looks like Nonchalant. Yes, that's my song. This is my song here. I wrote this. I wrote this, not Nickelback. And before I wrote and shared this song, and before I wrote and shared Fool's Paradise, and before I wrote and shared Just Like You, Nickelback didn't have one single good sounding song. Not one. All of their songs were all mediocre to bad. So if you love Nickelback, gee, you know, maybe it's actually you just love my music. And maybe you should hate them for stealing it. And after that one, we have Outside. Now this is a funny, I've done something funny with my live version of Outside here, which I rewrote in 2011. Outside. I've used an effect on this live video to give it a wandering sound. So it sounds like I'm singing and I'm turning my back slowly on the audience while I'm singing, and going back and forth while I'm singing. You hear it? It's called wandering. This effect suits it well though, especially for a live recording. This is such a beautiful song. Those barbarians, how dare they steal such a sublime work of music and use it to poison people. Shame on them. Alright, then we move on to Shambles. Shambles, my new version though of Shambles. I have it listed here as date created 2011. Because that's when I first wrote this song, Shambles, and when I first shared it. But just last month, I decided to add some more, I decided to do some more work on the lyrics and on the guitar sound, and fix the drum sound, you know, in the background. I did a lot of work on it. It sounds like a whole new song now, practically. But it was originally written in 2011, and that's the date that I have here in my registration. So this is Shambles. Shambles, and the next one is one that is listed on YouTube as Crybaby, but I actually now call it Sweet Little People, because that is just a better title for it. It's just a better title. It's more suitable for the words. So I've settled on Sweet Little People as the title of the song, but I still have it listed as this recording created in 2010, of course, originally written in 2007. And Trapped in a Gold Mine is about having, you know, hundreds of songs that people want to buy, and they're actually turned into your prison. That's what that line is about. Okay, now my next one here, because again these are in alphabetical order, the next one is The Wayfarer. Because I put the in front of Wayfarer, and it'll make sense in a second with the alphabetical order. So The Wayfarer, which I originally shared in 07, at least a similar version of it. This tune here. Perhaps best known by its when the tallest are resting, chaos ignited, direction blighted, without a thought to the wayfarer's destiny. So this one with the finger picking, and I know I saw this on Much More Music on Indie Night. I remember it, and that guy, he stole it. He stole it. Whoever that guy was, he stole it. And it's well known for having this ending on it. which I created with the helium breath, just by making 5 tracks of helium breath. To create a chorus of children backing me up. And that's the only way I could get children to back me up around here, because they're all so poisoned by the fraud on the radio and the TV, and the parents all loving this fraud and getting their children to love all this fraud made out of my music and my comedy. I just have to invent children if I want them in my work. I just have to invent them. So that uses an effect called helium breath, where I can just use my own voice and it turns into a child's voice. One more here. The very last one, Tycoon, because TY follows TH. And if I shared something like this song 12 years ago, well, this is the final version. And it's also the registered version. Registered to me as the author. Here in this registration here, with the other 12